Hi guys, my name is Hanna and I teach yoga on Tuesday evenings, but right now we're sheltering in place, and so I wanted to offer you a short sequence to try at home so you can stay healthy while we're going through these difficult times. So enjoy, get ready, and we'll meet you at the mat. Hi, we're going to do a short vinyasa yoga class for all levels. Even though this is an all-level class, please feel free to modify according to your needs and take breaks throughout the class as needed. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs crossed or extended. Let's take a deep inhale, lift the shoulders, bring them back, and exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, roll the shoulders back, and exhale. And last one. Inhale. Bring them back and exhale down. And then slowly close your eyes. Just take a couple more deep breaths, bringing your attention inward, noticing how your body is feeling. Connecting with the mat through the sitting bones. And then reaching up to the sky through the crown of your head. Your breaths are getting deeper. The belly rises as you inhale and shrinks back towards the midline as you exhale. And on the next exhale, go ahead and let go of any thoughts or tensions inside your body that you may be feeling. And then we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up, interlace the fingers at the top. As you exhale, bring the arms forward, parallel to the ground, spreading the shoulder blades away from each other and stretching out through the wrists forward towards the front. Start pulsing your arms up and down a few times. And then on the next inhale, bring the chest forward, lift the chin up. As you exhale, the other thumb is going to come on top. And again, interlacing the fingers, pressing them out, rounding the back. Gentle pulses if you like. And then inhale, opening the arms again. As you exhale, releasing your left hand down, reaching the right arm above the head. Open the shoulder, look up towards the sky. Stretching out through that right side of your body, grounding into the right sitting bone. Inhale here. As you exhale, bringing the arm all the way to the other side. Drawing a half circle. Release it. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, bring it over the head. Open the shoulder. Look at the sky or ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, drawing the half circle in the other direction and then coming back to center. We're going to extend the left leg forward. Point the toes forward and up a couple times as you turn your trunk towards that leg. And then keeping the toes up, pointing towards your nose. Let's inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, lowering the belly down to the thigh. If you can, interlace the hands over the foot. Otherwise, you can just leave them on either side of the leg. Trying to bend from the hips, trying to bring the chest closer to the leg. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Each time you inhale, you try to reach out through the crown, releasing the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, you try to bring the torso closer down to the ground. Inhale, slowly coming out. Let's place our right hand to the side of the right hip. Press into the hand, press into the knee, lift the hips up, and extend the arm over the head, making one straight line through the left side of the body. Inhale here one more time, feel the lengthening. Then exhale, come back down. We're going to switch sides now. So bringing the right leg forward, turning the trunk towards that leg, pointing the toes forward and up a couple more times. Just waking up that ankle joint. And then keep the toes pointing towards you. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, slowly lower the trunk down over the leg. Interlace the hands over the foot if you can. Again, maybe just having the hands on either side of the leg is also a good option. Lengthening as you inhale, lowering as you exhale. Trying to bring the back of the knee down towards the ground. But your knee can be slightly bent if that's needed to keep your spine long. One more breath here. And then on the next inhale, slowly walk the hands back towards the hips. Turn towards the other knee. Release your left hand down. Press the hips up and reach the arm over the head. Feel the lengthening as you squeeze your glutes to push the hips slightly more forward. Inhale one more time. And then exhale, gently release. Now bring the feet together, knees apart into the butterfly position. Flap the wings of that butterfly. Just bringing the knees further down to the floor. And then one more time, we're going to inhale, reaching the arms up, releasing the shoulders down. Then exhale, let's fold forward as far as your hands can go, and then bring them down on the floor. The chest is trying to touch the feet in front of you. The knees are falling apart, away from each other towards the ground. And the spine is as long as you can have it. One more breath. And then on the next inhale, walking the hands back towards the hips, crisscross the legs, and let's roll forward into the tabletop position. Hands will be right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. The middle fingers are pointing forward. First, let's just give our hips some movement, just waking them up again. Maybe drawing an infinity sign with the hips, maybe just moving them side to side. And then coming back to center, inhale, drop the belly down, open the chest up, look up. Exhale, rounding the shoulders, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, coming back into the cow pose, opening that chest, lifting the tailbone up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, push into the ground, and hide the chin down. And one more time. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round into the cat. And inhale, slowly return to center. We're going to step the right toes back, straightening the leg, and start rocking on your toes back and forth. Each time trying to bring that heel further down to the ground. And then on the next inhale, finding stability, pressing into the hands. Let's squeeze that right buttock and lift that right leg parallel to the floor. Keeping the hips still pointing down towards the ground. Keep squeezing the leg. And then maybe, if that's available to you, shift the weight slightly to the right hand and extend the left arm forward. So finding that balance. Squeezing the muscles to hold you in this position. You can also try bending the knee, bringing the arm towards the ankle and lifting it a little bit higher. Inhale, go ahead and straighten everything back. Exhale, release the hand, release the knee. Maybe shake off your right hand, wiggle the hips side to side. And we're going to go to the other side now. So stepping the left toes back, pushing the heel backwards, rocking on those toes. Feeling the stretch in your calf muscles. And then whenever you're ready, squeeze your left buttock, lift that left leg parallel to the ground. And then if you can, extend the right arm forward. So making one straight line. And then some of you can try bending the knee, reaching with a hand over the ankle, maybe kicking the ankle a little bit higher up. Inhale, gently return back with the arm and leg long, and then release on the exhale. Again, wiggling the hips side to side, shaking off your hand. And then we're going to take a child's pose, spreading the knees apart, touching the toes together. Bring the hips over the heels and extend the arms forward. The forehead is resting down on the ground. On the next inhale, slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, lift the hips, readjust your knees over the hips. And then we're going to press into the hands, tuck the toes under, and lift the knees and hips up and back into the downward facing dog. So in our first downward facing dog, we want to walk it out. Start bending one knee, extending the other heel towards the floor. Really feeling that stretch in your hamstrings and your calves that continue to stretch. On the next inhale, bend your knees a lot, look forward. And as you exhale, either hop or gently walk towards the front of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale to halfway lift, hands on the shins. And exhale, softening the knees, lower the chest over the thighs. Relax the head, grab the opposite elbow, and start swaying side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then releasing the hands, bend your knees a lot, and on the next inhale, slowly start unwinding, coming up into a standing position. Rolling your shoulders back, releasing them down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, hands down to the ground, step your right toes back and drop the knee, untucking the toes. Inhale, slowly finding a low lunge position. As you exhale, bring your right hand down to the hip and then bend towards the right into a side bend. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, back towards the center. Exhale, lower the hands down. Bring the left knee to meet the right into a knee plank position. So hips are in line with the knees and the shoulders. Inhale here, looking forward. And exhale, bend your elbows backwards and lower the belly down. Inhale to baby cobra, lifting the chest up. Exhale through the tabletop, back into the downward facing dog. Inhale, send the right leg up. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands, left knee down. Inhale, slowly lowering into that low lunge position on the other side. As you exhale, left hand to the hip, bending to the left side. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Exhale, switch. Stretching through the left side now. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands come down, pick up the back knee, and step forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. This time, bend the knees, straightening the spine, and bringing the arms along the sides. Inhale, slowly rise up into standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your left toes back and drop the knee one more time. Inhale, slowly rise into the low lunge. This time we're going to lower the left hand on the knee and bring the right arm all the way to the back, parallel to the ground. The gaze can follow the right thumb. You can keep looking to the side of the mat if that's more available. Keeping the shoulders down, keeping the neck lengthening up to the sky. And then if you want, you can try releasing that back hand down on the thigh, reaching the other arm up. Inhale here, and exhale, slightly opening the chest. And then turning forward, inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Bring the right knee back. Shift the hips slightly forward. One more time, knee plank. Inhale here. Exhale, bending the elbows down, bringing the chest on the floor. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, send the left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands, right knee down, untuck your toes. Inhale, rising up into the low lunge. Exhale, let's find that twist again. Right hand on the knee, left arm parallel to the floor, going to the back. And again, feel free to look at that thumb, releasing the shoulders down. If you want, you can bring the hand on the thigh, reach the other arm up, and find a gentle back bend. Slowly returning back to center. Inhale, bring both arms up. And exhale, hands come down, pick up the back knee, and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower it down. Again, bending the knees, bringing the arms along the sides, straight spine. Inhale, pushing into the feet, rise up. Exhale, back to the mountain pose. Let's bring the feet together. Inhale, lifting the arms up. As you exhale, send those hips back, coming into the chair pose. So the knees should try to stay over the ankles. Your hips are coming as low as possible, as if you are sitting into an imaginary chair. Lift the chest a little bit higher. Let's play with it and start rocking onto the toes and back onto the heels. A couple more times at your own pace. Finding the stability, finding the strength to keep you here. And then coming back into the center, let's inhale, push yourself up. Spread the feet hip width apart. And exhale, back into the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips to the ground. Step your right toes back, but this time open the foot about 45 degrees out. Inhale, finding our warrior one. Pushing the left hip back, the right hip forward. Deep breathing, bringing the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to inhale, opening the arms out to the sides. As you exhale, interlace the fingers. Push them down away from the shoulders. Inhale here. And then exhale, slowly start lowering the belly onto the thigh. Lift the hands of the hip behind you. Lengthening through the neck. Take a couple more breaths in this position. As you stay here, press into all corners of both of your feet, especially into the outer edge of your right foot. On the next inhale, slowly rise. Reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, hands come down, step the left toes to meet the right, this time into a full plank position. We'll hold it for one breath. And on the next inhale, let's look forward. As you exhale, you can drop the knees down and do what we did before, coming down to the ground. Otherwise, let's try chaturanga, shifting yourself forward, bending the elbows halfway, and then coming into the upward facing dog without the knees touching the ground, or baby cobra for others. And then on the exhale, everyone, let's come into the downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths in this position. Instead of downward dog, feel free to take a child's pose. You can also continue walking your legs out as you stay here. On the next inhale, send the right leg up. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands, left toes open 45 degrees out. Inhale, rise and find your warrior one. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper, pushing your right hip back and left hip forward. Inhale, spread the arms out to the sides. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you, press them out, straightening the arms. Inhale here, open the chest. And exhale, slowly start lowering the belly down. Again, pushing into those feet, finding your balance, finding the strength. Couple more breaths here. Perfect opportunity to connect with your body. Just notice what muscles are activating, where you feel the stretch, where you feel you might need to work a little bit more next time. And on the next inhale, slowly coming back into an upright trunk position. Lift the arms up. And exhale, hands down to the ground, stepping the left toes back. Inhale, forward, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Bend your knees, bring the arms along the sides. Let's inhale, push ourselves up. And exhale, hands in the prayer position. Let's bring the hands to the hips and take a big step with our right leg opening into the warrior two. So your left leg is pointing forward, your right toes are pointing out 90 degrees. And the front knee is at about 90 degrees as well. Spread the arms out to the sides, look at the top or the front fingertips. And then on the next inhale, flip the front palm open. As you exhale, lower the right hand down over the thigh or wrap it around the back of the waist and extend the arm all the way over the head. Reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, reach forward. You can either bring the fingertips down to the ground. You can also have the elbow over the thigh and the arm over the ear. One more breath here. On the next inhale, coming back to center. As you exhale, bring the hands to the hips, straighten the front knee. Turn your left toes in, right toes out. And then bend your right leg. Finding warrior two on the other side. Flip your right palm open. Inhale here. And exhale, go ahead and bring the arm over the ear. Again, you can either wrap the other arm around the waist or have the hand sliding down the thigh. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, reach forward. And then either find your side angle with the fingertips down to the floor or elbow over the thigh. You can keep the arm perpendicular to the ground or over the ear. One more breath. Again, connecting with how you're feeling. And then on the next inhale, coming back into warrior two. Exhale, hands to the hips. Straighten the front knee. Turn your right toes in, left toes out. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to the ground, stepping the right toes back. Taking our last vinyasa of your choice. So either chaturanga or knees on the floor. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. And exhale from here, let's go into the child's pose. Relaxing the forehead down. Finding our stillness. Taking a break. Slowly on the inhale, walk the hands towards the hips. Shift the hips to one side and bring the legs in front. We'll do one more exercise before we lie down. This is for activating your core. Navasana, the boat pose. So shift the body about 45 degrees to the back. Have the hands right underneath the shoulders and slowly start bringing shin spiral to the ground. You can stay here. You can have your arms forward, parallel to the floor. You can also, if you get too tired, grab onto the backs of the knees. Keep your spine nice and long. You can also try extending one leg up at a time or both together, pointing the toes away. Really focusing on activating your core muscles, both sides and the front. One more breath here. And then on the next exhale, slowly bringing the toes down, round the back, and give yourself a nice hug around the knees. You can do it one more time if you pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to lie down onto the back. So once you're on your back, bend the knees and hug them into the chest. Start rocking side to side. Slowly lowering your left foot down on the floor. Extend the right leg up. And then walk the hands towards the ankle, pointing the toes to the back of the room. Slowly pulling on that leg to bring the thigh closer to the belly. Keep the leg as straight as you can. Feel the stretch all the way through the back of the leg. One more breath here. And then bend the knee. Bring the ankle over the left thigh and push the knee away from the shoulder. Slowly lifting the left foot off the ground, interlace the hands over the shin and press or pull onto that leg again to bring it closer to the chest. And then gently releasing the fingertips, lower the left foot down, unwind the legs. Let's switch sides. So the left foot is on the floor. We're going to extend the left leg up. The right leg was going to be on the floor. And then point the toes to the back. See if you can walk the hands up towards the ankle, interlace the fingertips, if you can, and start pulling on that leg. First, just lengthening through your hamstrings and your calves. And then slowly bend the knee. Bring the ankle over the thigh, press the knee away from you. We're going to start lifting the right foot off the ground, interlacing the hands over the shin. And pull on that leg while you're reaching the left knee away from the shoulder. And then gently release the fingertips, lower both knees down on the floor. We're going to open the arms out to the sides and start moving the knees side to side. And you're welcome to just pause on one side and stay there for as long as you wish. Otherwise, do a couple more to each side. And then slowly bringing the toes or the knees up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and extend the legs down on the floor. Bring the arms above your head. Inhale, start stretching out through the fingertips, through the toes. One more breath. Point the toes up, stretch out through the heels, lengthening through the whole body. And then on the next exhale, go ahead and release your feet. Bring the arms along the sides, palms open. And as you close your eyes, you will find yourself in the final relaxation pose, Shavasana, which you can take for as long as you wish. Whenever you feel ready to get back, start wiggling your toes and fingers, deepening your breathing. And then one at a time, bend your knees and place the feet close to your buttocks on the floor. From here, we're going to roll over to one side into a fetal position. And just take another breath or two to awaken. And then pushing into your top hand and your bottom shoulder, go ahead and come back into a seated position. Coming back to the straight spine, roll your shoulders back, release them down. This concludes our yoga practice for today. Thank you so much for joining me in this online class. I hope to see you back at Mark Green Sports Center soon. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you so much. Namaste.